French intelligence suspects Russia's behind bedbug hysteria.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Did you know there was a bedbug hysteria?
I did, yeah. We've spoken about it on it. Yeah, a lot of bed bugs in France. They're worried about them coming over to the UK, and I'm fine with it as long as they're here to work.
So,
Hey, yo, no, just wait for my fucking time.
E to the dubs.
it's me.
Bitch, let me have it. I'm not savage. Why do you keep screaming, bro?
Maybe it's a habit. No, it's out of stalwartness. Festonia, thank you for the $25. Even more boo bucks for you, Polly. We'll have to get someone else to pony up for the insulin bucks. Well, you can rest assured that I am not a general sugary cereal man. It's Lucky Charms and Boo Berry. That's the only time I'll eat it generally. But I don't fool myself into thinking it's breakfast. That ain't breakfast. That's dessert.
Yeah, it's pudding. It's pudding.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You can't start your day with a bowl full of carbohydrates and sugar. Well, sugars are carbohydrates, aren't they? I don't know. I'm not a dietitian. Why do you keep pressuring me with this drunkle?
I'm sorry, man. I just this conversation's like junk food, and I want something a little more nourishing. I think actually it is probably the kind of thing that you get baked off your fucking tree and you end up eating Boo Berry out of the box, which is why the guy looks so fucking wrecked on it as well.
Oh yeah, that's the entire point.
He gets me.
I mean,
he gets me.
Every Halloween over on Red Letter Media, they do like a horror episode. And there's always they're big fans of the Halloween season and horror movies in general, so they deck the whole place out with the Halloween decorations. And there's always a box of Boo Berries sitting on the table for them to munch away. I swear to God, they're high.
Yeah,
because that's just a high thing to do. Sit down with a box of sugary cereal and go away. For Sony with the $25, so I am going to. Sony didn't specify whether mucusy Sinatra will be evolved.
Oh shit, sorry, I muted. I thought I muted.
Or Trunkle will be upgraded to his final form. I don't know. I'm gonna upgrade Trunkle, I think. Boom. Boom. There he is. I'm sorry to dox you like that, bro, but I got that webcam picture and I just couldn't resist using it. Right.
Oh, see, I put tape over it, but I used the see-through tape. It was a stupid thing to do.
I believe that happened. Somebody said, put tape over your webcam. It'll stop people from doxing you or taking pictures of you while you're whacking it. And some asshole went and put scotch tape over it. It had to have happened.
Yeah.
You remember the article where they said tape over your webcam can ruin your computer or something?
I do.
You lying motherfucker.
Don't screw with my free porn. Let me just plant this article to stop this. So yeah, French bed bugs. Now, after widespread reports of increasing bedbug infestations in France, the country's intelligence services are now considering whether Russia had a hand in causing the panic. According to RMC Radio, French agents claim that Russia may have proliferated false doppelganger stories on social media disguised as articles from well-established French news publications. The Telegraph reported that Agence France Presse, an international news agency, found that one news item from the regional newspaper Le Montagnard was now labeled a forgery.
I like, what do they think the end game is here for Russia, you know?
Shitposting.
We have
shitpost.
infiltrated the French people with bed bugs. What now? I don't know. I did not tell you to do that.
Steal the United States election and make French people itchy. That's it.
They already were.
When I say shitposting, I mean quite literally so. It links up in a bunch of ways. This AFP article from Agence France Presse, the international news agency, so French Associated Press, right? Yeah. 355 different outlets. What's that?
French Associated Press is FAP.
It is FAP.
No, Associated.
Such a wank.
It's Agence French Press was AFP, so it'd be F.
Yeah, that's how you say FAP in French.
Oh. L'AP. So 355 outlets picked it up from that AP story. You know why? Because journalists are becoming a bunch of extremely lazy sons of bitches sitting in their fucking variously low-rent apartments getting paid nothing except for fucking exposure to go on Google and look up stories from fucking wire services to republish stories. Sin, you've noticed this. Drunkle, you've noticed this. You had to have. 35 different outlets will publish the same fucking story on the same fucking topic. Have you ever been looking up a news story? Like, do you want to use on AAA or whatever the fuck? And you just type in the main subject line of the fucking story, and you'll have it from 7 different agencies if one of the websites is broken. I've done that repeatedly.
I got to hit up. I got to pay some attention to Somna in the chat right here, who's asking epic trailer voice guy. These bed bugs are red in more ways than one.
Nice,
because they're Russian. It's good. It's good. Good work, Somna. Good work.
Nice.
Blood-sucking communists. The red in your bed.
Hold on.
Look, red under the bed? Come on, man.
No, it's fine. I'm just getting a timestamp for using blood-sucking communists.
I'll just send it to you.
It's fine. No one will ever know. I didn't say it into the mic or anything. It's like Sinatra's mucus. It went unheard.
My bad.
Now, so 355 outlets picked this shit up, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And they're gearing up for the 2024 Summer Olympics over there in Francais. Yeah. And there is an embargo on Russian chemicals that are largely used for insecticides. See, you had a bunch of, like, Boris and Ivan sitting around going, tee, here's what we're going to do. You know?
It's weird as well, isn't it? Because it's got to be like the one thing the French don't eat.
Oh, right. And I forgot the other angle of it. The story insinuated that the bed bugs were coming from Ukrainian refugees.
Oh, so it is Russia's fault.
It's got to be, yeah.
I mean, but this is the extent to what's going on. It's like, oh my God, bedbug hysteria. This is about as much as Russia can do. But when it's useful against somebody like Donald Trump, it's like, oh my God, they published 14 articles over on Facebook. They shifted the election. Sure,
yeah, that's it. Make French people itchy, steal American election.
Okay. Bomb threat involving food delivery robots at Oregon State University proved to be a prank.
Wow.
Now,
was it like one of them? Like, was it just like some really spicy nachos or something? Like what?
Nah, he put like. I mean, have you ever seen these things? These.
Yeah, they're weird, man.
Yeah,
yeah, I don't like them. Don't like them.
These are. Okay, I think they're fucking stupid as all hell.
They are. Yeah, because I'm gonna kick one over.
Right, but when when Skynet gets a hold of these, you've got problems. Because it will, I mean, up until now, it's just carrying overpriced food to entitled trust fund babies at fucking colleges that they shouldn't be going to because they're retarded and taking lesbian dance theory while they're there. That's what they're being used for. When Skynet gets a hold of them, they're going to be... Yeah, they're going to be carrying explosive payloads.
Or babies.
Babies?
Yeah.
Explain yourself.
Late stage abortions. They're just like,
my God,
put it in the fucking food delivery truck. Do you know what I mean? And then it takes
it
somewhere to like a baby bank or something like. I don't know what you guys call them.
A baby bank. A baby bank.
Yeah.
A baby bank. Yeah.
I want my baby bank. Baby bank. Baby bank. Baby bank.
Baby back ribs. Yeah, I get that reference.
Baby back ribs.
Are you talking about like a baby merchant?
No, like I guess like a bottle bank where you can like recycle all your fucking goods. But it's like that with babies.
You can't recycle.
And why is this?
You can't recycle babies.
You can.
You can't and shouldn't.
No, you can't.
Okay, so anyway, these stupid fucking things, the Starship self-driving delivery robots, here they are in Mountain View, California. Let's say Mountain View, California. You know, the home of tech.
I don't. They insist upon themselves because these little wankers are just like fucking go along the street and I'm expected to move out the way. No, you move out the way, robot.
I mean, they quite literally do, and all they are is. I went over to the website for these stupid fucking things, and like, look at this idiot getting. Oh look, it's like a little. It's a little box on wheels that's insulated, and it takes hot, cold, whatever the fuck food over to you. And I love this so much. It's like the solution for last mile delivery. What the fuck does that mean? Last mile delivery. And it doesn't ever explain it. It's just hoping that you'll get it. It's made at the joint. and then we don't know how to get it to you. And up until now, last mile delivery solutions are often not seen as green. They're unethical and expensive. You ever notice that anything that some new jackass over at fucking Tech Valley came up with is the ethical green solution and inexpensive? You fucking kidding me? So where the fuck are these things deployed? These food delivering robots at universities, and only at universities that they've contracted with. So in other words, a captive audience that has a bunch of fucking trust fund money that they can tap into for their food. Only universities, because nobody in their right mind wants to pay extra money to have a robot bring them something. Get up off your ass, get the fuck over there and get it. You go get shit from Steve Prawn, right? Like that.
Jesus Christ, scared the fuck out of me, man.
What?
That scared the fuck out. I jumped. I actually jumped on that fucking lightning strike, the thunderclap. That scared the fuck out of me then.
It's spooky.
That was really spooky. I did that thing where I got further into my seat and my shoulders came up to my ears. That genuinely scared me, man. I didn't know what was happening.
UWC Dave, thank you for the $3. As long as you smash the like button, you're fine. If you didn't, my idiots, that's interdisciplinary dipshit immolating Otter troopers would have already found you. So get to liking, dipshits. Interdisciplinary dipshit immolating Otter troopers, idiots.
You could just sit on one of those robots and just get a lift to the nearest campus.
I don't think that if you had anything particularly weighty that they'd be able to carry it. I think the batteries are so weak in those things. I think they probably struggle to get up a fucking 15-degree incline.
They can't even go upstairs. These are the Daleks of food.
What's a Daleks?
The thing from the thing
from Doctor Who.
Oh, I'm not a Whoey.
Exterminate.
Oh,
you still know what they are, right? Fuck.
Yeah.
I tried, Doctor.
I know, man. I appreciate it, Sin.
I tried, but it's just, I don't know. It doesn't have enough of an overall theme to grab me. That's why I could never be a Whoey.
It's a Whovian, but okay.
I got to season 4. I gave it a shot.
Yeah, no. I'm not really into it, but I know what a fucking Dalek is.
Yeah, I mean, Josh from Montgomery, I hear you. I don't know what they're talking about. I got the pepper spray in the face to the kid one, too. What donation?
I did not.
What donation did you guys get?
Oh. Spooky. That's spooky. That's spooky.
Oh, you got the Christopher.
Yes, that one.
Right. It's kind of wordy.
How you spelling that?
Right.
You got the Christopher Walken?
Yeah.
You know what? I totally forgot about that one.
We just saw it.
Talk about yourself. I'm going to do something. That's you two.
Oh, yes. Drunkle, hello, sir.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
This is,
So,
keep in mind, chat, the man is a professional and he does this for a living and has for years. Oh,
let him warm up to it, man.
Drunkle, how's it going?
Drunkle, tell me about that, your complex opinion with the Israel-Palestine relations and how contextually things have gotten significantly worse in the past couple of years and how this could play into the 7 or 8 years of peace prophecy that will foretell the end of the world.
I have been waiting so long for you to ask me that. But first, Fuckle snuck through $1. Says, I like Doctor Who reason as JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Let's see on today's episode how the main character completely bullshits himself out of an impossible scenario. I mean, it is 100% like that. Thank you, Fuckle Snuck.
That's how it was with the first Doctor.
It is how it is with pretty much any show that you like. Any kind of fucking science fiction is always the same way. Oh, we can't do this, but wait, we can. There you go. I just saved you 27 minutes.
I am really enjoying Lie to Me.
It's a good show.
Well, Tim Roth and not much else. But okay, so here, I got that fixed.
I'm never going to be able to talk about Israel.
Let me re-hit that.
No.
That's spooky.
Now I got the pepper sprayed kid.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. I don't believe you.
I got the spooky, but it was Christopher Walken in Sleepy Hollow, which is weird because I don't think he ever said anything in that film.
He did.
That's not words.
It's still saying.
Yeah.
It's not words.
He's vocally oscillating.
He's oscillating. It's not saying. Saying.
That's weird. I don't know
is-
why I got the pepper spray kit that time. What'd you do?
Nothing that could have possibly resulted in you getting the pepper spray. You really do have some Streamlab problems.
Yeah.
I think he's just shit at lying.
I totally forgot that
Yeah.
was even
No,
a
no, I'm
donation
good
to
at
Christopher
that.
Walken. I just activated my Halloween donations, and then, yeah. Ooh, that's spooky. Does anyone know where that thunderclap's from? Impress me and tell me you know where that's from. That quick little shot.
Indiana Jones.
Nope.
Oh, imagine if it was. Oh,
I
that
would
would've
be
been
impressed.
amazing.
I'd be like, how the fuck
Yeah,
did you know
okay,
that? Yeah.
That is Shawshank Redemption as he's escaping.
No.
Oh, you imagine.
Well, then I don't know. What's it from?
All right. Other films with thunder.
I'm not going to tell you. You might know.
Ghost Rider
You're
2.
in a way you're getting close, actually.
Batman.
Thor.
Batman Returns.
Thor returns.
Pretty warm there, Drunkle.
Thor Returns. Batman Forever.
Thor forever.
Thor for now.
Now, why would you leave Batman,
for
alone if I said he was getting warm?
I think it's in everyone's interest to leave Batman alone.
I love that. I said Drunkle Batman. Oh, you're getting warm.
Batman and Robin.
Oh, Thor. Wait, what?
He said Thor.
I know he did. That's why. Where'd you get Thor from? How's Thor like Batman?
Thorman.
Thorman.
Back off.
I accept that as an answer because you were willing to say it. I'm impressed. Cracked out Skeletor. Thank you for the buck. I have a genuine question. Shit. There's a word here I don't recognize at all. Alazomonology? Alazomonology? How do you
Assology.
think it would do in prison? No animals, no kids, and we love seeing Commos get prison napkins to the face.
Chomos?
Oh, okay, hold on. No animals, no kids, and we love seeing Chomos get prison napalm to the face.
Do love that.
Manilow.
Ah, yes.
Barry?
Obama.
Barry Manilow is a poor man's Eric Carmen. He just stopped you cold, did it? It's
I didn't even blink. All of that. I just.
Okay, look. We almost died. Devil Comet 3 times bigger than Mount Everest explodes, now heading towards Earth. Now, this is an old story because I only found out about it after the fact. Once again, denied.
Yeah.
There was a comet out there that was huge and it exploded out in space, broke into 3.
Why? Why'd it explode?
I-
Like it was just its time, or like what?
Well, you know what? I don't know, actually. You know, you got a hot nerve asking me to read stories, of all people.
Yeah.
What?
Sinatra understands. All things don't seem
I'm
apocalyptic.
really defensive.
As if
Say you don't know, man. There's no shame in it. What the fuck?
Eric Carmen is a poor man's Richard Marx. I don't. No. This is the other way. No. Barry Manilow and Eric Carmen. Do you know? Do you guys know who Eric Carmen is?
Yeah,
From
he's the
South
dude
Park?
from South Park.
No, it was a backup singer for
He
Richard
is.
Marx.
I've seen it. Right.
Steve
Definitely
J,
from
thanks for
South
the
Park.
dollar. It's Alazimology. Alazimology. It's Gulf City's
I
thing,
didn't even
dude.
know
Come
that's
on.
what you were trying to.
I didn't.
Say.
Okay, Steve Dave, I hear you. Thank you for phoneticizing it for me because I wouldn't have clued in. Alazimology. Yeah, I did. So okay, let's talk about our near death. The blast originated on October 5th from 12P Pons Brooks. Oh, it was an English asteroid.
But that was ages ago. What the fuck? Like, I'm only getting this now.
No, the blast. It takes a while for things to travel through the fucking Gulf of space.
I don't think it's a gulf, is it?
Wide area. Okay. A cryovolcanic or cold volcano comet that measures a colossal 18.6 or 750 elephants wide in diameter, or the size of a small city. For reference,
Cryovolcanic. That is the coolest word I've heard this week.
Oh man,
that is awesome, man.
That is one of my favorite things that I discovered about planets out there in the solar system. Okay, they don't have water, liquid water. You guys need to like lighten up. There's no life in the solar system. It doesn't mean there's not life out there. There's just none in the solar system. Okay, it's not going to happen. And that's not me trying to be a negative Nancy. It's just, you know.
It is probably not here.
Yeah.
Water bears, man. What the fuck are you on about?
They're from here.
But they're still out there.
That's our life.
I don't think we get to say that.
All I know is that I am spectacularly happy they cannot survive a high-speed impact.
Why? Why do you hate them?
Have you seen them?
Did your ex-girlfriend cheat on you with a tardigrade or something, mate? Like, what is so
Do I
bitter?
need to bring up pictures of tardigrades? They're microscopic nightmares, man.
And yet I would still eat them. I think we all have.
Well, probably. I didn't say I wasn't okay with eating them.
You've eaten a tardigrade's face and neck.
Probably, but it's so tiny it doesn't even matter.
No, it doesn't matter at all. You could have a bowl full of tardigrades and it. Ew, now that I think about it.
If you have a tardigrade the size of a cow face, and I wouldn't eat it.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't eat a massive gargantuan tardigrade.
I'd try it.
No. Those things survive like, extremely hostile environments, right? They survive, the rigors of space, high heat, low temperature. It seems like they were indestructible, but they determined conclusively that they cannot survive an ultra high speed impact, like crashing into the surface of the moon.
I mean, not a lot of things can.
Well, I mean, if anything was it was going to be them giant little 6-legged hippopotami nightmares.
It would have been
Ant-Man can. Yeah, okay, yeah, all right.
They're cute. They have snarling teeth mouths, man. They look like fucking xenomorphs.
You've got a snarling teeth mouth.
Not like them.
Someone out there finds you attractive.
Not like a xenomorph.
They have a circle of teeth.
Yeah.
It's the circle of teeth.
In reference, Mount Everest, the highest mountain on Earth, is 29,029 feet high. That's interesting. Mm-hmm. Or 5.5 miles for those who have actually made it to the moon. This marked
actually, I don't want to actually, it's actually a bang on 29,000 feet. It's just when it was originally measured, the guy who did it went, if I say that this is actually bang on 29,000 feet, no one's going to believe me. So he added 29 onto it.
Huh.
Fun fact.
Weird. I don't believe you now.
This marked the second time that this stellar ice cube erupted in the last 4 months. Oh, yeah. That's one of the things I found interesting. There's all planets throughout the solar system that have cryovolcanoes. They're exploding with subterranean ice and whatnot. It's great.
A white hot fury.
Volcanosity.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, now, Drunk will pay attention. The British Astronomical Association, which was closely monitoring 12P Pons, that's why they named it that. Yep. Brits, right?
It's Pons, yeah. It's a comet upon meteorite. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, exactly. They have an observatory on Pon.
It was in any area like above Britain. It's called Spaceshire or Spaceshire, as you guys might say. It's very complicated. I don't want to get into it. Postal codes, you know what I mean. They've all got washing up bowls up there then. All right, carry on.
I hate Tori spelling.
Same.
I just saw this story off to the side here. Like page 6 is like British poison. Tori Spelling opens. She's touring new houses after moving out of her $18,000 a month rental home. A month. It wasn't even furnished.
Oh, yeah. I was wrong on the thing. It was $1.50, not 50 cents.
That you had to have before you got rich before dying?
No, the Booberry.
Oh, who corrected you?
I looked it up. But then forgot I looked it up.
I was
and pulled
hoping
it back
Shelly
up.
had come into the room and Snatcher! Why are you lying to Polly? So you could stock up for like the whole year with 4
You
times
probably
the
only
money.
get 1 or 2 at that price. It's probably a limit on the sale.
Yeah. It's like when we have ammo sales at the store. People are like, I'll take everything you have. And it's like, no, we got a limit of 4 per. They're like, people get oddly irate when you tell them that. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
it wasn't my decision, man. And it's, no, you can't not sell me it. People said that to me. You can't not sell. If I have money, you can't. Yeah, it's like, no. As a matter of fact, I could look you in the face and say, I don't like the cut of your jib. Get the fuck out of the store. We have a right to refuse service and whatnot. The only thing I can't do is say, I'm not serving you because of what you want to rub your genitals on. That's the only thing that's illegal.
It depends what they want to rub their genitals on.
Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah,
it's
true.
the counter, the answer is no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can I rub my genitals on that rifle? No. And leave the store.
Mm-hmm. I'm on your side, man. I'm on your side.
Right. All right. So anyway, the British Astronomical Association on Pawn, which is closely monitoring 12P, caught wise to this. Caught wise. They caught.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nice.
You dirty rat.
So, I appreciate that fist bump, guys. Somebody's been watching some noir films. Oh, they're cracking Foxy, Captain Wise down there.
You're looking at comments when you can't see the writing on the wall.
See,
I got out of the space business.
it's a tough racket, I tell you. After noticing that it appeared dozens of times brighter due to the light reflected by its coma. Really, coma? I thought it was a corona.
I want to say like a comma.
It's
Like
apparently the cloud
coma.
of gas surrounding its center. But who am I to argue with the experts on
No, but,
pawn?
but you're reading coma, but I'm trying to say that it maybe it's pronounced comma. Like you can't see it to the naked eye. It's a comma chameleon.
Oh, I get you. All right, later, TC. Have a good night. Man, we really stretched out our welcome here. Fucking motherfucker's taking off already.
Okay,
All right, moving along. Fake lawyer won all 26 of his cases despite no legal training, is arrested in Kenya.
I mean, but he won.
Yeah, I know. It tells you something about the difficulty of the Kenyan legal system.
And a lot about the education system as well.
Yeah, I mean,
I know what I want to do with my life now. I
Be a fake Kenyan lawyer.
Go to Kenya. Yeah, fucking hell. You can do it online, can you? Do it on Zoom.
supermodel French kissing in Paris. The Daily Mail has just no.
Is there any? Can you ever just like stick to the article? Or do you immediately, as soon as you bring it up, you start reading the fucking top stories on the side, like every time? like it's like you're getting bored with your own news. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's Drunko. You started talking. Can you blame me?
All right.
A man practicing under the name Bryant Mwenda has been accused of being a masquerader who has stolen the identity of a real lawyer called Brian Mwenda Nwina, as BBC reports. The fake lawyer won all 26 of his cases in various Kenyan courts, despite not having any legal training, according to local media. But he has now been arrested by the Rapid Action Team of the Nairobi branch of the Law Society of Kenya, after his case caused public outrage and the branch received many complaints. What were they complaining about? Oh, that wig looks so real on him.
Well, he looks like a pint of Guinness. I think that they're just jealous.
Is
I
this
think
not
they're jealous.
appropriation?
Listen, if this guy came up to me and said, I'm a lawyer, I'd go, uh-huh. I mean, he looks the part.
like a lawyer.
No, seriously,
Yeah.
does he not look the part? He's got a stoic face and whatnot. It's like, yeah, he looks like he could legalize for you.
Yeah.
In reality, this guy was doing fucking airdrops on the internet only a week ago.
I don't like it.
So yeah,
I think they're just jealous.
Yeah.
They're jealous. Like that's what's going on. I think if anything, it actually really highlights what a racket the law school is. Like you've got to pay so fucking much to do
Give the man a
something that you
raise.
could do anyway. It's because you didn't pass the bar, and they're going, well, actually, you're not really a lawyer. And he's like, me 26 cases that I won say otherwise, Your Honor. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're jealous, mate.
exactly.
They're jealous.
So you can't argue with success, Your Honor.
Right.
And then the judge would look down at him and say, okay, you know what? I understand. But there is no question. Your skinny jeans, your skinny pants here are a crime.
Yeah. Brown shoes.
I mean, look at that. If it is impossible for you to get your pants on while wearing your shoes, your pants are too skinny.
I think that instead of like arresting him and possibly sending him to jail or giving him a hefty fine or something like that, he should be given a goddamn scholarship. Like, make this man a lawyer.
Yeah,
Imagine what he could do.
Has he not demonstrated he's somewhat of a prodigy? I mean,
right? Hook him up.
Yeah. There's a bunch of bigots.
Well, they won't, will they? There, because it's it's an old black boys club in Kenya, mate. They just won't do it. They're jealous.
All right, moving along.
Those poor kids.
Yeah. York County Police warn local businesses of tarot card readings. They actually hit this fucking tarot card reader up for a law. This from the late 1800s. For making what's it called? Lucre off of sketchy means.
Just being a fucking charlatan.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we need to bring back the word lucre.
I've never heard that before, dude.
It's great. It's a fantastic word. Pretend for gain or lucre is a specific
it's just
reference.
Like it's being a fucking con artist, really.
Lucre is the actual gains, the profit off of something that you shouldn't have been doing to be. So ill-gotten gains is lucre.
Yeah, okay. Right.
Off of something shifty and sketchy. So money that homeopaths make is totally lucre.
Lucre Brazzi.
Luca Oh, Sid.
I love it.
That's what I call my washing up bowl.
Nice.
He sleeps with the dishes.
Specifically, the law prohibits people. Makes people subject to fines and imprisonment who tell fortunes or predict future events by cards, tokens, or the inspection of the head or hands of any person, or by the age of anyone, or by consulting the movement of heavenly bodies, namely planets and stars and whatnot, or by any other manner for gain or lucre.
This is good because I mean this means that if your fortune doesn't come true, then you can like sue them for fucking wrongful wankery or whatever it is.
So
you talk about future
phrenology
bullshit.
is out the window.
Yeah. Charging.
Phrenology's been out the window for a while now, man.
Oh, really?
So, I mean, look at this list where it's like pretends to affect any purpose by spells, charms, necromancy, incantation, or advises the taking or administering of what is commonly called love powders or potions, or prepares the same to be taken or administered. Now, I ask you, should you be able to charge witches a legal penalty subject to fines or imprisonment? Were they to persist?
Did not specify. You see, if I was a fake Kenyan lawyer, I would be like, Your Honor, my client used an enchantment, and this was not specified in the law. It said incantations, charms, enchantments were not specified. If you're gonna go after bullshit, then you gotta start using the bullshit language.
Necromancy. Sugar gospel, yes. In this case, it means necromancy in the sense of like a departed spirit is informing you as to things. People go into a stupid fucking trance and go, I'm speaking to, Ichabod Crane, who was a school teacher in the late 1800s, and he's telling me all things from the other side,
Like Ichabod Crane?
Yeah.
When he from Batman?
No. You're thinking of Dr. Crane. That's
Barry Manilow. Thank you, Sin. Jesus Christ. The thing is, like these people.
Don't let Barry Manilow rest. Don't be bugging him in the afterlife to tell you stuff.
He's not dead. Is he dead? Is Barry Manilow dead?
I'm pretty sure Barry Manilow's dead.
Really?
He looks like
he looks like
death.
Tarot reading to try and speak with him. These people do go after like the most vulnerable people. Someone who's just like lost someone who's very, very close to them, and they'd be like, they say. They want you to give me money. Like, these people are fucking assholes, and I think we do need more laws about people taking advantage of vulnerable people. Is Barry Manilow still alive?
Yes.
Polly, you're trying to get me to believe that Barry Manilow's dead. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, but the point is Eric Carmen is still alive, so the better version persists. You don't need to go for the poor man's
CBS
version of him anymore.
Sorry. He's going to be on NBC tonight.
They're doing necromancy at NBC?
I think they're just going through all the famous Barrys.
God damn it. It's a good thing their headquarters is in Pennsylvania because they could charge him with a crime.
Come on, man. I got to go soon, Polly.
Great Falls neighborhood is run by tumbleweeds. I love this so much. Look at the tumbleweeds.
Oh my God.
Look at it.
Fuck me. Wow.
How do you even get rid of those?
You just set fire to them, I think.
Oh my God. That would be a rolling inferno. That would be the worst idea ever.
But they're not rolling. They've stopped.
They could
They're
start
happy
again at
there.
any moment. They could break loose.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Can you imagine driving down the highway and flaming fucking tumbleweeds come rolling at you?
You just have to get one of those big, like, industrial set fans and walk around.
I think build the wall.
Well, hold on. There's a picture. If you see the fence, look at them all bunched up against the wall. Give it a second. There it is. That could be Mexicans. I'm going to make a donation. That's the rabbit wall in Australia. You know, have you ever seen the video of it? All the rabbits like running and just bouncing off of the chicken wire fence that they produced to try and stop
the fence never worked, did it?
Yeah, they just run and bounce. It's all these adorable little fuzzballs bouncing off of the fence.
You need the scene from DayZ where they're climbing up the wall in Israel.
World War Z.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Terrible movie, man.
Oh,
Terrible.
yeah. I'm like a film named Daisy. Like I'm thinking The Flower, right? I just
give me your answer, do.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I get it. Yeah, and it's gonna be this could be Mexicans.
We don't finally the Z paid off.
Yeah.
DayZ.
All right, moving along. Oh man, look.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah, there's a snowstorm in northwest Minnesota. Beware. What is this? What am I looking at here?
Just refresh it, man.
Oh yeah, the International Museum of Propaganda.
I don't believe a word they said.
They immediately removed it after opening.
Change the title.
But yeah, okay, we just scored better than anything that could have come out of reading the story. So fuck it, moving on.
I am brilliant, man.
The Matrix Reloads again, Danny Boyle dance version. Oh my God, they're doing a musical of The Matrix.
Dude, they did a musical of Alien, I believe.
What?
And it was a hit.
Now,
it was a big hit, man. Apparently, it was fucking fantastic.
This is only going to be a hit with a very specific audience because they've remade it with the Wachowskis' original vision of The Matrix being a stand-in and allegory for transitioning.
Well, when it comes to musical theatre, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Right.
It tracks.
It's going to go along with, it's all... Jesus.
Oh, is that bullet time?
Yes, it is.
No!
And this is, oh man. Listen, Demi Moore, you're not aging well.
Jesus Christ. It's weird to think that guy was a triathlete at one point, wasn't it?
Was it?
No, decathlete. It was a decathlete.
Yeah.
Decathlete. Fuck.
And despite the, stellar career and Saving Private Jawline or whatever. What was it?
What? No, Saving Private Ryan?
No,
That's just, I'm looking at this photo and all. If I could think what this person's saying is, they're just going like, "What? My boyfriend's black. He lets me say it." Like that's the only caption I can think of.
Yeah, it was like Will Smith smacked the shit out of Chris Rock for calling the man he was fucking a dude because he was in the movie with the guy.
Yeah.
You know the one.
Another one. Demi Moore, wasn't it?
Yeah, Demi Moore, right here. That movie she was in. It's Saving Private Jawline. What was it? I don't know. I don't watch movies.
Was
Okay,
it
so
called
anyway.
G.I. Jane?
Yeah, that's it. G.I. Jane.
Was it actually It was he G.I. Jane?
Yeah.
I never saw it.
Yeah. G.I. Jane starring
Oh, yeah.
Kris Jenner under the stage name of Demi Moore.
And there she is. You scroll down. That's actually Jada Pinkett Smith right there.
Well, listen, she's got alopecia. You need to leave the baldness alone, man. That's not their fault. So anyway, on it goes. And
What?
I hate it.
this is the picture I was scrolling for. This is their emerging from the pods, which is also their emerging from the transitioning
really
process scene. Literally, it is.
What's really sad is I kind of guessed that when you brought it up. Like,
Yeah. That's supposed to be the moment of awakening, according to both the stage director. If you read through the audience, it's like, we're challenging the watcher to consider what is real. At the same time, vain as the Matrix was many moons ago, but we're also trying to provoke people into thinking about this digital revolution looks like. And do we see it as harmful or helpful? Harmful! And it's all told through dance.
of course, it's all told. Of course, it's all told.
Yeah, I know.
I hate this. I had to do this for 3 fucking years, man.
Yeah. You had to do dance theater for 3 years?
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
That's how we got the nickname Twinkle Toes.
Thank you. Despite the fact I'm a floating head. No, seriously.
It's
this
weird
is
when the
where,
head just floats across the floor. It sounds like the sneaky sound from the Flintstones.
They unfortunately they had to put in the sound effects afterwards. But yes, you are. I've got something for this. Oh God, no! How long can I hold it?
I don't know. This isn't going to be
That
nearly
one.
as fun as
No,
like
no.
Spider-Man Awaken the Light or whatever the stage show
Too
was
many
called.
Spider-Mans. Dude, this is
The
this is
one
the
that,
problem I've
you
always had with this,
injured
though,
or
is
killed a whole bunch of performers, you know?
Yeah, it was bad, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This is the problem I've always had with this, though, is that fucking a lot. So this is the kind of shit, which is why so many fucking wanky directors go, no, dancing is acting. They are completely fucking different things. Like I would display a lot of acting, pretending to enjoy this. It's very, very different. This is dance. Acting doesn't generally have people tied up in pantyhose on stage.
Writhing
Unless you're
about, pretending
Shakespeare.
they're transitioning as well as emerging, like a butterfly, as the article says earlier.
This is bullshit because it's all about the movement. You know, one of the worst words I ever heard was kinesthetic.
Huh?
Kinesthetic.
Kinesthetic, right? So you got
I've heard that word, but not in reference to anything
against,
related to
kinetic
dance.
as well. So it's the feeling of the movement. And that is when, around about halfway through my second year, I went, you know, I think I took the wrong course.
That's, when I was walking along, when I was first at university, I looked up at a building and I said, what the fuck does kinesiology mean? As it was written along the top of the building, and someone said sports medicine. I'm like, why the fuck didn't they just stick with that name? That sounded
Say
better.
sports medicine.
Yeah, that sounds so much more legitimate. Kinesiology.
Exactly. Instead of saying kinesthetic, say, I'm making it up. We'd all be on board.
Yeah, right. We'll all understand. Hey, 5,000-year-old wine found in a queen's tomb was a clue about ancient Egyptian rulers.
That ain't the wine.
It's not the wine.
That is not the wine.
No.
I don't think plastic lids were around 5,000 years ago.
They really did pull the 5,000-year-old wine out of there, which I find particularly interesting. People have been getting tying one on for millennia. It's good news.
Of course they have, yeah. It's many cultures, I mean every single culture around the world, the three things they always invent is music, dance, and how to get shit-faced.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you are or when it was. That's what you do. You probably start off with the booze and then you go like, shitting hell, Steve, that sounded brilliant then. Hit that rock again.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think the oldest bottle of wine is might have changed after this, but it's ancient Roman, and it is not good, man. Like
Wait,
you can just see there's some white shit fucking floating around in the bottom. You would not want to drink it.
Well, after a couple thousand years, I'm sure.
You'd think it would just age though, wouldn't you? Like
a fine wine.
there's probably a saying there.
Right? Top Truckle. Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Can't do it alone. And when we work in partnership, what can't we achieve? My
Right?
God, comedic heights have been reached.
Honker on the waffle.
But I'd like to point out, I'd like to point out how, see, Rome.
Yeah.
We couldn't avoid it if we wanted to. We're men. It's how it works.
I mean, Rome's awesome. Like, fucking...
Yeah, I mean, it was
That's
a brutally
all Rome's-
exploitive imperium, but other than that, it was great.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Which, other than that, I thought they really fucking smashed it. They were doing a great... It's what they meant to do, and they nailed it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like they shied away from it or pretended it wasn't that
No.
way. You know what I mean?
Leaned into it, didn't they?
Yeah,
you know?
if anything. And I mean, and
Good for
you know,
them.
hey, Rome's still there today.
Yeah. I guess.
It is. People are carving stuff into it all day. I had no idea there was ancient Roman. I
Look
really,
at it.
I actually thought you were going to mention the shipwreck bottles at the bottom of the sea, next to the hole.
Oh, well, the frog on the log?
Uh-huh.
He's a pisshead, though. I don't know how many of those bottle of wines still exist now. No, it was auctioned. I think because it was just a collector's thing. Obviously, I mean, you don't want to drink it, and at the moment you open it, it's going to be worthless. But I mean, is this older than that? Is this like the new ancient world record?
No, I mean, this was dried up ass wine. It wasn't liquid. It was residue.
Well, you get ass wine.
No, I mean, it was like there was grape residue around the inside of the clay container, is what they're saying when they say they found 5,000
Because it says like
So it was just
5,000-year-old wine. It's not, is it? It's,
No.
It was just what was left.
Yeah, well,
it was
detectable
it was a
wine
bottle.
remnants.
It was a bottle. Is what
Yeah.
you got it.
There was stain on the inside of a clay container. That's it.
Right? We assume it was wine.
Yeah. The only thing that survives from like ancient Egypt, because they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. You had to get to Romans before they found sealable containers that would actually contain it up to the current day, as you said.
I think, yeah. That is when civilization really started fucking getting its shit together, wasn't it?
Rome.
Let's be honest.
There's a reason we continue to think
Oh, yeah,
about
yeah.
it. You know, cradle of
Roads,
civilization.
central heating, cleanliness. Fucking hell, you know.
Yeah, walls, baths, vomitoriums even.
Love a vomitorium.
Who doesn't?
Orgies.
Yeah.
Don't like an orgy?
No, I got a shirt actually. I was yucking at vomitorium, but I got a shirt that says orgy referee.
That's cool. I like that.
I always felt you were more of a voyeur than a doer.
Well, he's
That's a
more
weird thing
more
to
of a judge.
speculate on.
It wasn't even my speculation, interestingly enough. Somebody else raised the point. I thought, yeah, that's the photography, you know?
Mm.
Why do you think he had all that equipment to begin with, Drunkle?
I never did. I never did think.
You didn't allow yourself to suspect. I know. I hear you. Someone else hadn't
it's
brought it
just-
up to
yeah,
me, I would have just never thought of it. But, you know, there it is.
It's Sinatra. He hangs outside of your window sometimes. It's just him. He's quirky.
Yeah, and other times I'm in your house.
Sometimes.
But actually, I saw this on some other things. Did you hear that they, in the second big round of Speaker of the House elections, that they elected Johnson?
I did not.
They elected Mike Johnson as the new Speaker of the House.
Very interesting.
No, okay. Now, Jim Jordan, who failed to get elected, is who I would have preferred personally. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, that's a hometown boy too.
Oh, yeah. It's just, he's just a little bit more ice cold and laying it out. I mean, we watch videos of him here on AAA doing his thing. It's fucking impressive. So I would have liked to have seen him there, but Mike Johnson is by no means a bad option. I didn't even think McCarthy was a bad option. I don't really think it's a good idea to form a palace coup, figuratively speaking.
McCarthy was
with
way too into sending money overseas and
I would agree with that.
supporting all the fucking horse shit getting involved in all that. Congress does and will always control the purse strings. So we can't have somebody in charge of it who is really hip to sending away billions of dollars.
I don't think he was hip to sending billions of dollars. I just don't think he had enough ability to wrangle the various Republican caucuses to get them to vote in a given direction. So thus was willing to, bend and add on additional money. Like, Ukraine needs money. The Democrats want that because, of course, they do. Yeah, let's throw that on this bill so I actually get some Democrat votes enough to get this to pass because I can't wrangle enough of my own party to do anything. That's where he's weak.
Yeah.
He needed to appeal to the Democrats. And what's the easiest way to appeal to Democrats? Send money to war zones. Sadly. But, you know, they said that the Republicans were going to infight and never be able to get anyone elected. 2 days later, got someone elected. Oh, in your face. So, you know, Mike Johnson, get ready for it. He's the new Nazi in charge. The smears are incoming. This man is the most racist, bigoted, authoritarian fascist to ever live now.
Naturally.
Even though you've never heard of him before, he's the greatest threat to our democracy now. What?
I miss talking about Rome.
Let's talk about the $1.4 million speeding ticket.
Well,
Okay.
whatever we talk about,
I'm back
we
in.
got to wrap
I'm
it up
back in.
kind of quick.
Yeah, I hear you. That's why I moved along the tabs, if you were paying attention. So a man got Georgia, got a $1.4 million speeding ticket, but city officials say the figure was just a placeholder, not the actual fine. That's not funny. That's not funny. They couldn't calculate the fine, so they went with an astronomical one. Give this man a fucking heart attack. You know, over in Switzerland, they're handing out fines based on, you know, thousands of dollars per mile or kilometer there over the speed limit.
All right. Yeah, but the thing is, like, if you get a fucking 1.4 million speeding ticket, you're going to be like, well, this is clearly bullshit. Like, if you make the number, like, astronomical enough, then it's clearly not going to be real.
Ex-Bubba.
See, I
He
could
was going
see-
the speed of light. Yeah, I know. What did he expect, right? I mean, time was actually
could see
reversing
this,
for this
though.
man. You can see what?
I could see them doing some shit like that. Going a big fuck you from the cops, $1 million ticket, you were rude.
You know, Georgia is one of those states that allows seizure of property on the highway, even though you didn't actually commit a crime. There was a potential of it being the proceeds of crime, so therefore they seized it, and you're gonna have to like fight for the next 6 years to get it back, and it's not worth it, so they just keep the cash. So
Oh, that's dumb.
Usually.
So in other words, it's jolly old England had a word for that. It was called being a highwayman.
You guys don't have highways?
I mean, like dirt road unpaved in the fucking 1700s highwayman, where a guy would jump out and say, "On God!" and like, "Give me your money, motherfucker," you know?
Why would he say "on guard" in Britain?
Because I'm going off of movies. I don't know.
Mm.
What they say in England? That
Your money or your life?
they didn't even tell the guy to get his defenses up. They were just like, "I'll run you through. Give me the fucking
Yeah, like, give me your money or I'm going to kill you. Like, why would they speak French? Oh, God.
Oi!"
Yeah, right, yeah.
That is-
Oi, slag. Yes.
Nice. All right. Four wheels and a fish.
Oh, yes, yeah, do it.
Titular article. Man accused of using a machete on a skateboarder he thought was a fish.
Fuck me. How much blueberry was this guy on at the time?
I'm like,
That is one hell of a headline.
I read multiple versions of this article because the police report that details this incident is not published in its entirety, just different pieces of it at different news outlets. Okay, and this is the one that sums it up the best. No, I'm not kidding. According to the police report booking affidavit, a man had been skateboarding on the sidewalk near 300 South Main Street just before 1 a.m. Wednesday. Okay, skateboarding at 1 in the morning. As the man passed Davis, quote, produced a large machete and swung it at the victim, striking his left forearm, causing an inch-and-a-half laceration requiring stitches, end quote.
So he thought the fish had arms for a start. It's like,
Right.
At what point, even if you're tripping balls, right, and you see a giant fish, you're not still like, well, I'm really glad I got my machete with me then,
Mm-hmm.
because as we all know, if you see a giant fish, you have to strike it down.
Don't you?
Well, I mean, grillable fillets. Let's do it. You don't look a gift fish in the mouth.
No, that's true. That is true. That is a saying.
Right. Okay, one question about the assault. Davis allegedly, quote, stated he was attempting to cause the victim harm because he thought the victim was a fish, end quote. Directly from
6
the
victims
police
and a
report.
fish.
That's four wheels and a fish. Yes.
And the guy thought, look, this is great. Like, this alibi is going to hold up. Why did you
He's in
try?
court like, guys, you will never believe this.
Right.
Listen.
Now, I have this
You've all
article
seen
up
Jaws,
because
right?
because of the headline. It's like he thought it was a fish, and no, he wasn't high.
What? No, he was.
No. They ran toxicological tests on him. Came up, blood was clean. Not drunk, not high.
No.
He thought there was a fish with arms skateboarding down the street.
Skateboarding,
Oh.
and you're saying he wasn't high? No, he was.
Was he special ed?
This is where you go, like, I don't care what the toxicology report says. Do it again. this, if anything, this is evidence that someone in this fucking department is getting paid off by the machete-wielding man. He's clearly high.
He must have been special ed then. There's literally nothing else.
I think that this is the most spectacular evidence for the reopening of asylums that I have ever personally come across to present here on the AAA meeting, because
I thought it was a giant fish.
Yeah, the attack comes less than 2 months after Davis was convicted of 3 counts of attempted aggravated assault in the 3rd District Court. In that case, he approached 3 fast food employees and threatened them with a knife while demanding food, according to the charging documents. He was given credit for 42 days he had already served in jail, and he was placed on 2 years of probation. While on probation, he saw a fish skateboarding down the street at 1 in the morning and macheted it, which turned out to be a person.
If I saw a giant skateboarding fish, I would freak out. I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
But you said like he's already had 2 cases of aggravated assault. He was coming in demanding food. Did he say that he thought they were like giant alpacas or something as well? Like, what was? There's got to be a theme here.
No, see, this is just it. In the previous arrest, he made no mention of anthropomorphized wildlife at all. Okay, he just. Yeah. But I think he did, and he just didn't want to say. Now, alpacas, possibly. Yeah. Zebras, maybe. Or zebras, whatever.
Thank you.
Maybe he thought they were otters. I have no idea. Now, personally, I would have found that adorable, 3 otters at a fast food restaurant. But this is Drunko. You've been high, right?
Not like this.
How adorable would you find a giant otter skateboarding, though?
If he was just skateboarding, that's it.
Like,
pretty adorable, I gotta say.
Like 2 size, what is 6 and some change foot otter skateboarding?
A big otter.
Okay, look, if he saw it as a fish, there's no reason to believe that he saw it as a giant fish. Maybe he saw it as a little trout.
Do you think he saw a fucking cod?
Well, that's the point that I meant. Like, okay, Drunkle, you butcher animals. You just talked about butchering a pig earlier, right? Okay.
Literally did, yeah.
For some reason, you have a machete on you at 1 in the morning. Okay. If you're high as fuck and you see a fish skateboarding, is your natural high reaction to be, I gotta kill it? Or is your reaction to be like, to just stand there and observe going, whoa.
It's a fucking fish. I mean, you're going to film it on your phone, aren't you?
That's a great question. Why didn't he film it?
Like a fish?
Knowing that he could get money for either his mental health or drugs.
Well, this is obviously the kind of question that only his gigantic penguin lawyer can answer.
From Kenya.
I mean, of course he thought it was a giant fish, because if he just saw like a regular sized fish go past on a skateboard, he'd be like, huh. But a giant fish? Okay. I mean, if it's a giant fish, you're going to freak out. It's a giant fish. Regular sized fish. You're not pulling out a machete for a regular sized fish.
Okay. As a final note, before we wrap it up here, I also would like to point out as a final note, no, not in Florida. So
that's one of the things I look for.
Yeah.
Was
nope, didn't happen. It was in Utah.
Oh, this is Salt Lake City, so this wasn't a freshwater fish then.
I guess not. No.
No. Okay.
It wasn't a fish at all, Drunkle. That's the joke.
Well, hey, look, I'm just saying we might be talking about the wrong guy here. Maybe it was a fish.
No.
Toxicology came back clean, man.
Yeah, and it's not that he's crazy. It's that fish have somehow developed. It was a merman skateboarding at 1 in the morning.
I mean,
that would be half a fish to me.
Well, if it was a merman, that would explain how it was a fish, but yet a fish with arms.
Oh, you see, like it could have been a fucking Jason Mimosa just skateboarding down the road, and he's like, "Fuck me, it's Aquaman."
If Jason Momoa was skateboarding down, I'd machete him too.
Hey, that's just on principle, though.
Well,
We've got a sound defense. Okay, brilliant.
On that note, okay, we're gonna wrap it up here. I don't know where the time went to. In any case, Drunkle, you were talking about game streams earlier. I wasn't really paying attention. What'd you say?
Nah. I said, unfortunately, I didn't get to do a game stream today because I was too busy being
slaughtering hogs.
La Chacateur. Yeah, I was slaughtering a hog. Yeah. But it's all right there, guys, because tomorrow the Jackbox stream, Jacking It, will continue over on twitch.tv/drunkleplays. So come along and have some fun. Don't be racist. Please don't be racist.
I am a stream. Stream.
Man's got a stream series called Jacking It, and he's insinuating lascivious reasons why my wrist hurts. Motherfucker.
Well, yeah, and not just that, but when the notification goes out, it says, "Come jack it with your drunken uncle." Over on twitch.tv/drunkleplays. It's a good night. Come and have some fun.
And you got banned on Twitter, huh? Huh.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's interesting. Twitter, he actually is on Twitter undercover at banned_drunkle, if you're curious.
It's at Giant Fish.
The secondary account. Sinatra.
Yes.
What have you been doing over on your other channels, and do you have something new for us on them?
Yeah, I got a stream you should go check out that I did earlier today and Friday.